Continuing with our implementation series, today we're going to write a few methods that manipulates images, creating filters just like on Instagram, but here in Backfrap. And by the way, if you are liking this implementation series, please leave a like in this video and consider subscribing to the channel so you'll never miss out on new content just like this one. So yesterday we created code using JIMP. JIMP is a NPM module that manipulates images in JavaScript to resize images to 300 pixels. If you lost this video from yesterday, there is a link in the description of this video that you can follow and watch how we got there. And today we will be using JIMP once again to create the image filters, and we will base that on the code that we produced yesterday. So here I have my dog class, where every time I upload a new dog photo, it will resize the photo to 300 pixels. And here is the code that we created yesterday that does just that. So in order for us to manipulate the images, we're going to write basically the exact same JIMP NPM module, and as we are dealing with binary files, also the buffer that we had used yesterday. And into my before save file, we're going to reuse most of this code, but instead of resizing the image to 300 pixels, we're going to apply some image changes. So part of this code will remain the same, so we'll keep on reading the file from the request, so const file equals request file will be kept intact. Then we will read the original data from the asynchronous method file.getData. Then we're going to read the buffer from the original data as base64, but instead of resizing the image, I'm going to apply some image color corrections in here. And the first one I'm going to write is sepia, which is an image effect that turns the images into a more yellowish tone. So all we're going to do is do image.sepia. And JIMP will take care of everything else for me. Now I will still need to read this through the get buffer async after we have done that, and we will need also to save the file exactly the same way we did before. So all I'm going to do is change this line from image.resize to image.sepia and click deploy. Now that I got my code deployed, we're going to go to our dog class and add a new dog over here. Publish a new photo, so we have this puppy photo which is in tones of white and blue. Click open and click add. This will upload the photo to Backfrap servers. JIMP will do its work, and now we can just open it and see how it went. And there you go. As you can see, there is a more yellowish tone applied to this image, but there was no resize done to it. Now I could keep the image resizing feature, but in order for us to better see the colors that are going to change with these filters, I decided to take it out. So if we just go back, we can now write another filter. So let's open our main.js file, and instead of image sepia, we're going to set the image contrast and image brightness. So we'll do that by removing the sepia and then typing .contrast, and this will take a float value, so let's say 40%, 0.4, and also let's change the contrast a little bit, so image.brightness, and let's also put a percent value over here, so 0.4. Click deploy. Now if we go back to our database, open the dog class, add a new dog, send our puppy.photo, and click add. Once again, it will be saved and the image colors will be applied. So if we open this one, as you can see, it changed drastically the way the photo is displayed. And all these settings are stackable. So if I want, for instance, to add sepia and do this contrast and brightness correction, all I have to do is to come back here to my main.js file and then apply sepia, so that image.sepia at any point. So of course, depending on in which step you add each setting, it might give you a different output image. So if you first change contrast and brightness and then apply sepia, you have one result. And if you first apply sepia and then do some contrast and brightness adjustments, you might end up with a different result. Now let's try another one, and let's try to invert those colors. So I'm going to remove all this and just call the invert method. Invert method just gets the color on the opposite side of the color circle. So we're going to deploy. Database, dog, add new dog, and upload our puppy.jpg. Click add. And if you just open this one, you can see the colors were inverted. And last but not least, we're going to go to our main.js file, and we are going to desaturate the image to the point to make it grayscale. So all you have to do is to change the invert to grayscale. Click deploy. Database, dog, add a new record, puppy, and add. And as you can see, our photo is now grayscale. And there is a lot of settings that you can do with JIMP. I always recommend you to take a look at their documentation because it's really complete and there are lots of settings that you can do. And you, as I said before, you can combine these adjustments and create your own exclusive filters and apply to any images that users upload to your app, giving you a lot of flexibility and making your app really exclusive. So, if you like this video, please click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel so it can help us grow. I also share this link with a friend and they can learn something too. If you're already subscribed, thank you for that. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or any implementation you'd like to see, please leave in the comment section down below. We always answer all the questions. I hope this content was useful to you and hope to see you back. See you soon. Bye bye.